Module 13 Video Tool Levels. What you will learn in this video is how to use a Levels tool, how to work with the presets, and how to use an auto option. In order to access Levels tool, just go to the Image, Mode, Adjustments, and go to the Levels. Here you can see here's the Levels window, and Levels basically will allow you to work with the contrast and also make the image brighter or darker. It can also work with the midtones, so the colors in between dark and light. So it gives you much more flexibility than the brightness and contrast tool that I showed in the last video. So let's play around with that. So you can see here is the input levels. This will basically give you the idea how the colors play. So basically here, if you go right with this pointer, you can see the image goes darker. Here the image goes lighter, and here's the in between. So these are the colors in between you can play around with. You can also play with the output levels, and again you can make the colors darker or lighter, and you can see how it works differently than the input levels. You can see with the input levels not all the colors go darker, and here you can see everything goes lighter or darker. So it's just a different, it works a bit differently on the colors. You can also play with the presets, and there are many presets done for you, like darker, to make the colors darker, increase the contrast in a different way. You can also lighten the shadows. You can see now the shadows of the rocks are less visible. You can make things lighter. You can make just the midtones brighter or just the midtones darker, and you can see the midtones are right here. So if you want to make the midtones darker, just go here, and lighter go here. So you can learn a lot just by working with the presets. You can also work with the channels. So if you want just to affect the red channel, just to red colors, you can only change the brightness of the red color. You can do for the output levels and input levels. So you have a lot of flexibility to change these things. You can also click Auto, and Auto will basically automatically find the best levels for this image based on the Photoshop algorithm to make sure that it looks good. So because it's automated, there's no guarantee that it will just work perfectly. But if you don't have much knowledge about levels, that's a good option also. So Levels has much more flexibility, as I told you, than the brightness and contrast, but it also requires a bit more skill and knowledge to know how to use the levels to modify the image the way you want. So it's worth to play with this tool, just to learn it a bit and experience working with the input levels and output levels to see how they work and how they differ in their performance. Let's recap this video. In this video you learned how to use a Levels tool, how to work with the presets, and how to use an auto option.